Yo, what's going on, guys? The King 22 here today. I'm here with my WWE Wrestlemania Saturday review and thoughts and stuff like that. So, yeah. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. It all helps out the channel, and let's get right into it. I'll pull up the little card that I had for the predictions, and we'll go through it. There we go. We'll go through it and talk about all the matches. Alright, but for starters, we'll start off with the honorable mention that happened. It was the Miz's open challenge that wasn't an open challenge, but it was an open challenge. When Pat McAfee came out. Kind of knew Pat McAfee was going to win. Because, I don't know if the Miz has won a match in the past 4 months. So, but it was still fun and entertaining. Pat looked good still. It was a quick, it was a very fast match. Not too much going on. It's just some punching, some backflips, some punting. George Kittle got involved at one point. Ref was being distracted by Pat, I think, and then George Kittle shoulder tackled the Miz or something like that. Either way, it was a fun little intermediate break between, I think it was between Charlotte and Rhea versus the main event. But anyways, I enjoyed it. It was fun. Love Pat McAfee. I'd like to see him back on commentary, but he's busy doing shit, so yeah. Anyways, let's start it off. We'll start off with, in my opinion, the worst match of the night, John Cena versus Austin Theory. I feel like the match went exactly how I thought it would in my mind, except with John Cena being dominated a little bit more than I thought. But it was really just Theory dominating Cena, Theory eating Cena, trying to bite his ear and bite his hand, and then just using all kinds of dirty tactics. But I mean, like, I feel like it would have been much better with a clean victory over Cena. What do you gain off of this victory, right? Oh, that you can continue being dirty and winning matches? Everybody can be dirty and win matches, right? I understand he's the heel, but come on now. This is the match that you would want to win clean, right? I don't know. It felt like it was wasted to me. Cena also did look like pale, malnourished, and slow. I don't know if he meant to look like that or if he was trying to look like being a movie looking like that, but oh boy. He did not look like The Rock coming out of retirement. Ooh. Cena looked old. Anyways, let's just keep going. What was the next match? It was the 4-way tag match. Now this was a sneaky, it was like 15 minutes or something like that, including the entrances and all that stuff, but it was a sneaky one of the best. Like, okay, I can't say one of the best just because, like, multiple of these matches were one of the best of the night, right? But, alright. Braun Strowman, Ricochet, Street Profits, Alpha Academy, and Viking Raiders. I think I picked Viking Raiders to win, only because I selfishly, even though I like Montez Ford and I like Street Profits, right? I selfishly wanted them to lose to, like, further progress a breakup between them, so we can actually get some Montez Ford solo action, like a Dawkins heel turn or something. That's what I was wanting and hoping for. Yeah, but it was a great match. It was just action, non-stop, the entire match from start to finish. Some crazy spots. I enjoyed Chad Gable like doing like a roll up and doing a German suplex roll up German into a German suplex, just picking up Braun Strowman into a pin. Like, that was sick. Chad Gable's a beast. That one spot where it was like Montez on the top, and then he was about to get superplex, and then a Viking Raider came up and tried to superplex him as well, and then Otis and someone else came up and got up under them, and they got lifted up, and Ricochet came across and just dived on him. That was a sick spot and kind of wild. Yeah, but it was a fun match. I enjoyed it a lot. Street Profits won. I'm pretty sure I got it wrong. I got Austin Theory right, but I mean, like, come on now. Could have been clean to actually prove something, right? I feel like the reason, like, because he was biting and low blowing and all kinds of other stuff, and then they did your classic, tap out, but the refs knocked out finish. I mean, I feel like it proved nothing for Austin Theory, right? Because you can only go by on, or get by on, luck and playing dirty for so long. So, like, there was nothing that proved. Anyways, I keep rambling about that match. It was a great, the four-way was a great match. Moving on. I don't even remember what the next match was. It was either, I think it was Seth and Logan. Seth freaking Rollins versus Logan Paul. This was, like I said, I knew it was going to be a sneaky good match. It was really a good match. Like, very good. Started off with Logan coming down on a zip line with an open mic for the entrance. That was sick. Then the Prime bottle came out. I liked Seth's entrance too. It came out with like a orchestrator, and he started like didn't even do the music. He went to the fan and just went like, oh, whoa, did all that stuff, and it was great. But the match was also really good. It was back and forth the whole time. Near falls when you wouldn't think there'd continuously be near falls there, right? One of the highlights of the match was towards the end when the Prime Bottle pulled Logan out the way, pulled him out the ring, and the Prime Bottle revealed to be KSI. And then Seth came out pushing KSI around, right? And Logan threw him into the corner of the ring, setting up the table. Gonna do another one of the Roman Reigns viral moments, right? Had KSI recording it, and then the last second, Logan did like some weird like Triple H spew up water with the Prime Bottle thing, and last second Seth dragged KSI in the Prime suit onto the table, and Logan took him out. That was funny. I was like, cause I saw like memes like, oh, first time I've beaten KSI, 1-1-1. So that was funny. But yeah, that was a fire match. Then he hit a pedigree and Logan kicked out. I was like, no way. And went some more time, and Logan hit a GTS. I was like, GTS? He getting some of that CM Punk training? The hell? Hit a GTS and then a split leg little 5-star frog splash or some shit. Then near fall on Seth, and then it went some more, and Logan was going to go do a coast to coast. Got hit with a super kick into a curb stomp, and then that was the end. Great match. I picked Seth to win, but I also picked this to be a sleeper, one of the best matches. I gotta say, this match card, Day 2's gonna have a tough time topping this, right? Day 2's gonna be struggling to top this Saturday card. What was next? I think it was the triple threat of Becky Lynch, Lita, and Trish Stratus versus Damage Control. I got this wrong. I thought Damage Control was gonna win because like Damage Control has been losing. I didn't think they'd lose again, and I also thought Trish was gonna turn potentially. And even if she didn't, Damage Control, like, what are they supposed to do? They just keep losing, right? I guess they want them out of the title picture, so they just keep losing. I don't understand. But yeah. So you got that was honestly a really good match as well. It was not as good as the previous two, but it was a good like just random mid card match. Probably like just a solid 3 maybe. Trish Stratus looked really good. Lita looked slow again, but Trish actually looked very good. Surprisingly, like it didn't even feel like she had very much ring rust. It was there a little bit, but like not Lita bit, right? But Trish was banging it out when she came in. But yeah, it was all over the place. But I don't have too much to say about it. All in all, really good match. Trish looked very good. My favorite spot was the Trish doing like what was the Stratisfaction thing, and then someone came in to try and interrupt it, and when she jumped up to do it, she like did a Stratisfaction into a Hurricanrana on 2 people at the same time. That was sick. I was like, okay, Trish, why ain't you tag team champions with Becky right now, right? That was my thought. But anyways, I think the next match was Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio. I believe these two had the best entrances of the entire night, right? You can't lie and say they didn't. I loved the little movie package into like Dom coming out of the cop van in like chains and hoodied up with the Rey Mysterio mask on. It was just like villainy. Now would have been really peak villainy and got him like booed out the stadium. Would have been if he did Rey Mysterio's entrance, right? And if he came in with a lowrider with Eddie Guerrero's music. Now that would have been heel heat. Anyways, I think the match was good. Rey Mysterio spanked Dominic in the corner with his belt. Much needed. I was annoyed that there was more interference by Judgment Day. I'm like, I'm sick of the Judgment Day interference. Can we just get one normal match? Just one. But I guess they gave us a normal match with Rhea versus Charlotte, but is it because of that, or is it because they don't have any more females on the fucking roster, or I guess someone would have probably came out then. Oh my god. It was honestly annoying just watching them come out. I was like, I just laid my head down. I was like, here we go again. And then some more Mustafa Ali and their crew came out. And the same old shit that's been happening for fucking 7-8 weeks now. It's just the same exact thing. That was hella annoying. But I also knew Rey Mysterio was going to win, which he did. And I'm glad they didn't do him fucking dirty one day after being inducted to the Hall of Fame and potentially his last WrestleMania ever. Yeah, I'm glad they did not do Rey Mysterio dirty like that. He won. It was good. Another good, like, just what's the word I'm thinking of? Snack into the final two. A little warm up. Because the final two were bangers. Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley was next. And it had all rights deserved to be main event just because how good the match was. The crowd wasn't completely behind it because there was no story behind it. That's probably why it got put on before the Usos and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. But yeah, so Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley, that was a great match. Like a top match. Just no story and no like not very much investment into it. Because I mentioned it before. I was like, like on my predictions, I was like, Rhea Ripley's going to win. But I haven't given a single fuck about this build up because the only interesting thing that happened was a brawl that happened for like a 5-minute brawl. It's the only interesting thing that happened. But yeah, it was literally like a female slugfest. That's what it was. It was just back and forth, just throwing bangers. And Rhea Ripley dominated for most of it. Just I guess it was just like a prove your dominance thing, right? They showed Charlotte Flair smiling out the ring when it ended too. Like we know why she's smiling because she knows she put on a fucking banger performance with Rhea Ripley. It was really good. Like I said, Rhea Ripley won as expected. They've been trying to push her and Judgment Day for a while now, and yeah, it was just great, right? Charlotte took some tough falls. I like my first thought was that German suplex where she did a full like 180 and like landed literally face first. I think she had like some like fucked up nose after that too. Like there was like some red, like some carpet burn or blood or something on the top of her nose, like right here. She landed face first, like literally. They did a slow mo replay, face first, like face, and then like whiplash on the neck, and just like blah blah blah. Right, that was wild. Yeah, Charlotte took some hard bumps and falls, right? But everything played out how we expected, right? So let's move on to Usos versus Sami Zayn. Another banger match for this entire banger one night Saturday card, which day 2, Sunday card, is going to have a very tough time to follow. So you had the Usos versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. It started very back and forth, right? And it led to a point to where Usos dominated. They dominated Sami Zayn. They dominated Kevin Owens. Just constant tags, in and out, in and out, in and out. Just putting on so much pressure. Super kicks, everything. There's so much pressure. They dominated for a while. And it turned around a bit. And like you're like, oh, it's going to turn around. And then bam, they just start dominating again. Just like you think, and you're like, wow, they them ones, right? It was a really good showing by Usos, but in the end, it was a great storytelling too. Like, had a Jay super kick Sammy in the corner, and he fell into Jay's arms. He's like talking shit, right? And he throws him back and super kicks him again. Fell into his arms again. Did it one more time, right? And then that circled back to the ending of the match. Or I think he did a haluva kick, Jay did. Anyways. I don't know if he did 3 of them, but I think he did a haluva kick one time at least. I forgot about it. But when I was about to mention Sammy's And I was like, he did do a hula kick, didn't he? But yeah. So Jay, the ending of the match went on for like 25-30 minutes. It was a great match, very back and forth, lots of near falls to where you're like, oh my god. But like you knew it wasn't going to end because like you looked down at the time, you're like, oh, there's still 10 minutes left, like right, like when's it going to end? So like I've been trying to get to for like the past 5 minutes. It feels like the ending was great. You had Jay in the corner, might have been Jimmy, I don't know. Brain fart. I think it was Jay. He did a luva kick and fell into Sammy's arms. And he threw him back up. Did another haluva kick. Held him in his arms. When Jimmy tried to get involved, KO came and gave him a stunner. And then one final haluva kick. And the pin. 1, 2, 3. You have your new WWE Undisputed Tag Team Champions, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Now, your thoughts, right? So, the Usos lost. So does that mean Roman's going to lose? Is there going to be a complete bloodline collapse? Or is Roman going to win? And it's going to be a continuation of the storyline of Roman just going off on his family, his bloodline, or whatever. Be like, hey, what was that, right? What just happened? Why, what happened to your title? Why didn't you hold it down? Or some shit, I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. Because they could take different routes on whoever wins that match, right? Roman or Cody. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I've already had my predictions for day 2, so we'll see what happens. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. Like I said at the beginning of the video, it all helps out the channel. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next time, aka tomorrow, for my Sunday, Wrestlemania Sunday review. Yeah. Goodbye.